Hello and welcome to episode 132 of The Pilgrimage on FM23. I'm Jamie, and coming up on today's episode I've got two games for you. We're at home to Napoli in the first game, and then at home to Empoli in the second game, both of which are in Serie A. And as you can see, we are in good form at the moment. We're unbeaten so far, so let's see if we can continue that. And the team for the Napoli game is coming up in just a moment. Okay, here is the team then for that first match of the episode against Napoli. And it is Rossi in goal, back four of Laurenti, Bolossian, Bonello and Gonzalez. It is L'Enfant at the base of midfield with Murillo and Baldanzi ahead of him, Cassini on the left, Oscar on the right, Stamenkovic up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, well my assistant wants us to justify the recent praise. I think we should capitalise on our good start to the season, so I'm going to say we're doing well, we're on a good run, keep it going. Let's point let's pump the fists and go with that. And let's go into the tunnel for our tunnel interview. Big day all round. How much do you look forward to taking on your rivals? You can feel the atmosphere. May make changes to counter specific threats. Given the history between the two teams, is there an incredible hunger from the fans to get one over on Napoli? If we can't get excited for this, we're in the wrong business. And I'm not interested in my opponent and how they're preparing, only in us. So let's kick the match off and see if we can grab a win. As always, first 10 minutes we'll see how it goes and react accordingly. So Gonzalez to Bonello, Murillo, L'Enfant to Oscar. Ball over the top from Oscar for Stamenkovic. Hits the shot and it's blocked out for a corner. And it's an in-swinger. And into the middle, Christian Bonello gets on the end of Baldanzi's corner, and it is Lazio 1, Napoli 0. So we are now top of the league, just above Inter in the live league table. So fingers crossed we can hold on to this lead and keep our place at the top of the table. Let's encourage, see if we can get another one out of it. And that's not had the best impact, so maybe a demand more might be the right call next time. So we'll do that now. And even that's not really the answer we were looking for. It's better than it was. We're 1-0 up at half time, and deservedly so. So let's get into the dressing room. We're doing well. We can definitely find another gear. Do we need a sub at half time? No, I don't think we do. So we'll go straight back out for the second half. And we'll wait until the hour mark where we'll make at least 2 substitutions. And then we will save the remaining ones for 75 minutes or so. So we'll do it now. Gonzalez, the right back, needs to come off. We will bring on Lattanzio. Murillo needs to come off in midfield. So we'll bring on Sanka, and third and final change, Cassini off, and Leduenne. In fact, no, Leduenne is not fit enough to come on at this stage. We'll go Orlando Fifes, and we'll get play back underway. And it is a free kick to Napoli. Barbagallo is over it, hits the woodwork, and Baldanzi should clear. Goes back to Rossi, Sanka, and then finally the highlight comes to an end. And for our final changes, it's going to be L'Enfant and Laurenti, I think. So we'll pause it there. Laurenti, in fact, Laurenti is going to be one of them. And that will be Cedric Besse. And we will take L'Enfant off. And that one will be Duhalde. And we'll then move one of our central midfielders back slightly. So that should enable the change to happen. And we can now move João Sanka back into central midfield. And that will do. So we've got 12 minutes to go. And at the moment we are in control. Fife's on the attack down the left. Gets his cross in. Duhalde with the shot. Stamenkovic with the finish. Keeper's rushed out to the referee to complain. So will it stand? No. It remains 1-0. We've got about 8 or 9 minutes to go. And no remaining substitutions. So we really could have done with that second goal. Could be a nervous last few minutes. Inter have gone back above us. They are ahead by 1-0 against Palermo. And that is the full-time whistle. Lazio 1. Napoli 0, so we do manage to get the win. I'll be back in a moment with the second match of today's episode. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode and a home match against Empoli. And the team for this one is Rossi in goal, back four of Laurenti, Bolossian, Bonello and Gonzalez. L'Enfant at the base of midfield, Baldanzi and Murillo ahead of him. In fact, I'm going to swap those two around. And it's Cassimi on the left, Oscar on the right, Stamenkovic up front. So let's submit the team and go and give the team talk. Okay, my assistant is suggesting we're doing well, we're on a good run, keep it going, shall we? I'm going to do that with no gesture this time. And it's largely gone down well, so let's go into the tunnel. Alexandre L'Enfant has been in good form of late and starts again today. How happy have I been with him? Deserves a lot of praise. General mood amongst the squad. Confident. How confident are you ahead of kickoff, knowing Lazio sit fourth in Serie A form table? Confident, and we know we can continue the good run of form. So let's get into the match. And as always, first 10 minutes we'll decide what our initial contribution from the sidelines will be. And the first highlight is an Empoli one, so it's likely to be a demand more when the 10 minutes is up. In fact, I'm going to do it now. Let's do it right now. And it's Empoli still in possession. Stevanovic back to Fassin, to Hermes, plays it forward. Bonello's won it back. Murillo to Baldanzi. Cassimi tries to get it through and doesn't quite manage it. But we've won it back. Stamenkovic is tackled, but play continues. Oscar plays it in for Baldanzi, who hits the post. Hickey is forced back to his keeper, and they manage to get it away. The highlight comes to an end. and I think another demand more is possibly in order. We can't return to the top of the league today, but we can go second in the table, just a point adrift of the leaders with a win. Oscar's ball through, blocked, but he gets it back. L'Enfant to Baldanzi, Cassimi, and Stamenkovic puts it in the net. There is going to be a question over offside about this one, but what will the verdict be from VAR? The goal's disallowed, it remains 0-0. So another opportunity wasted, and Bonello picks it up, finds Bolossian to Bonello, L'Enfant to Bonello, Laurenti to Bolossian, Laurenti into Murillo, back to Bolossian, finds Bonello, goes to the right this time, and Gonzalez, back to Bonello, into Baldanzi. Murillo gives the ball away, but L'Enfant wins it back and then gives it away himself. It's cleared. Bolossian wins it. Baldanzi, ball over the top for Cassimi, and Yusuf Cassimi has found the back of the net, and it is Lazio 1, Empoli 0. We've played 27 minutes. So that has lifted us up to second in the table, just a point adrift of leaders Inter. Can we make the most of this opportunity and maybe get a second goal just to settle one or two nerves? There's the half-time whistle, 1-0 to Lazio at the break. So doing well, can do better. And let's have a look at substitutions. I'm going to take Oscar off because he's nervous, and bring on Orlando Fifes. And I'm going to take Gonzalez off for exactly the same reason and bring on Latanzio. So let's go out there for the second half and see if we can finish the job. Let's demand more again, as Stevanovic picks it up, plays it forward. Bonello wins his header but gives it straight to the opposition, and they're in behind, but Rossi is able to make the save and the highlight comes to an end. So I think we're going to be looking at a demand more. Stamenkovic arguably needs to come off. The only question is who's going to replace him. Bolossian plays it back to Rossi, finds Bonello, and he fires it forward to Murillo. Stamenkovic turns, plays in Cassimi, he's in on goal, and Yusuf Cassimi makes it Lazio 2, Empoli 0. And he's having an absolutely fantastic game. Stamenkovic now is playing well, so I'm going to leave him on. I'm not going to take anybody off at the moment, but we will make some changes before too much longer. Bonello needs to come off, as does L'Enfant and Laurenti. So Bonello, centre back for let's see who can come on. Cedric Besse, Laurenti can be replaced by, let's see, Enrico Manzini can play the wrong side, and finally L'Enfant in the defensive midfield position. João Sanka can come on for him, and that will do. We've got 9 minutes and we've used all of our remaining substitutions. I think we have, so these guys will see it through. And 3 minutes of added time. Sanka's been taken off injured. So we'll remove him from the fray. João Sanka then. How do we remove him? I've forgotten how to do it. João Sanka. Take off. There it is. So click on the player on the pitch. So we're down to 10 men for the last minute or so of stoppage time. And we've just got one more attack to see off. Can we do it? Murillo holds the ball and does the job. But they've got another free kick and the header is just wide. If we give them another chance, they will score. So we have to make sure this is cleared. Rossi goes short to Besse. Plays it right to Latanzio, and the full-time whistle goes. Lazio 2, Empoli 0. I'll be back in a moment to show you the league table and tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, well, following that episode with back-to-back victories in the league, time to take a look at the Serie A table, and as you can see, with 8 matches gone, we are in second place with 6 wins, 2 draws, no defeats as of yet, and 20 points, 1 point behind leaders Inter. So let's have a look at when we're going to come back on the next episode, and I think it probably makes sense to bring you back for the game against Inter, and I'll also show you Juventus away as well. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for Monday to Friday Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.